On today's episode, we will be discussing a special power all of you can have.
Yes, and that's the power of
Listening.
Yeah.
How to cultivate the art of listening.
Hi everyone, welcome to TalktousToday. Today we are going to talk about something which is very simple but can actually change your relationships, career, and even your own mindset. Listening. Yeah. So listening, but not just hearing, okay? It's real listening that we're going to talk about.
Yeah. Everyone, thinks that like speaking well, oration, being a good speaker is a superpower. And that may be true as well. But listening is how you become even a better speaker. You are learning so much about other point of views, and empowering others, which is really amazing. So that's why this is an understated superpower. How about that? It's an understated superpower, the art of listening. And in this crazy, crazy world, we're all used to interruptions, distractions, people not really paying attention to you. I know so many people who I've been friends with forever, and they'll be like, "Oh, you want this garam chai, khub chini dal ke?" And I'm like, "Do you even know me? Do you listen to me?" And I get irritated. I actually do get irritated that these people don't know me at all. And it's the same thing goes when you're discussing. Most couples fight about not listening. Definitely. Like I told you this thing, and the fact is that the husband's sitting there or the wife is sitting there, and you're not even paying. You're sitting in the same room alone, but you're not paying attention. You're not listening. You're only hearing the words.
So simply, we know that listening is a superpower. So let's break it down, isn't it? It's not about just listening. It's a lot of things that involve with listening.
Yeah.
When you are actually listening, you make people feel seen. You make them feel valued.
Yeah.
And that's rare. Okay.
Yeah.
That everybody is not able to do that. And people not just, they don't look for advice. They want someone to, make them feel that they care. Okay. They're there for them.
That's right.
That's what listening is all about.
Yeah.
Wrapped up in a couple of more adjectives that we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it doesn't just help with your personal relationship. It helps in work. It helps in relationship. It helps in techniques. It helps in parenting. If we don't listen to our children properly, we're doing them a disservice, because they'll be like, "Oh, we're tired, we're exhausted." And as they become teenagers, you're like, these are the signs we have to listen to. There's something else. Why don't they want to go to school? School nahi jana jata hai, bekar. No, it's not true. Something else is going on. Listen, what is going on? It's like gathering intel, right? Even when you're sitting across negotiation tables, you're at work, you're trying to get a client, you want to be better at negotiations, you better start listening. Problem solving, you got to start listening. Relationships, listen. Yeah.
Simran, listening helps you learn, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So, psychologically, it's the more you listen, the more you learn things. Be it work or it friendship or everywhere, you're able to catch the details. You don't miss when you are a good listener. So it is a very, very important trait that we should actually have. And it's, when you're listening to someone, and somewhere the big question is like you avoid arguments.
Absolutely. Right.
Otherwise, half of the time, what is the argument all about? Oh, you didn't care about it. Or you didn't know I said that. Or you didn't know this is what I am like. Because you were not paying attention. You were not listening. You missed some details or something, and then you end up having a fight.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I told you that when you were sitting here, you were like, okay, you were lost. You were not listening. So yeah, I think that's
1000%. Most of the fights are because of that. I especially amongst family, houses, whatever. When was the last time you were heard? Like, Namita, really, when you needed it, when was the last time you were heard?
Oh, I don't remember that exactly. Because it didn't happen. It was always, we do talk at times, and then when we talk, we as a friend, and I know you have been a great listener when I really have to let out something and you keep listening, and you just quietly listen, and then it's like you're not saying anything, and I'm listening. So yes, and it makes you feel better, right? Once you have
it strengthens.
So, and it's a very rare thing. It does.
I feel that the last time I was heard, like somebody listened to me, was when I had to pay my therapist to listen to me. It's hard. I mean, it's far between. Your friends do listen to you, but it's like there's distractions. We're on the phone. We're looking somewhere else. We're trying to change the topic because it's uncomfortable. You want to share something about, what you're feeling, and that becomes really difficult. At work, they listen to us because I may be a boss or something, but they don't hear you like what you're not. But I try to listen, to the employees or the colleagues because that helps. It helps a lot. So let's discuss. So we all know the advantages of listening. How do we cultivate this art? How do we develop the superpower?
Oh, I think the first and the foremost thing is being present.
Yeah.
Instead of, if somebody's telling you something, just be there. Just listen to the person. Have
Sorry,
an
what
eye
were you saying?
contact.
Sorry, what were you saying?
Exactly. Like,
That's not
and now
what you. Oh, don't do that.
the moment that happened, I'm like, अब क्या
I
बताना
switch
है?
off.
छोड़ो
I
यार.
switch
It's
off.
a total,
I totally switch off. I
yeah,
totally.
it's a total
Yeah.
switch off.
Yeah.
Yes. And I think the words, it's not just words. They're the emotions when somebody
Yeah.
is letting
Yeah.
out. So you need to respect that. You need to be present for that.
And you
And
will only,
ask
if you're listening, are you going to hear the emotions. You're going to see what's going on. Be present,
exactly.
whether it's with body language. Listen with all your senses. Don't listen just with your ears. Listen with your eyes. Listen with like being present.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And ask clarifying questions.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
okay, is that what, okay, oh, really? That is what has happened? It shows that you care and genuinely engaged.
It's like what you would do as a parent. If a kid comes to you
Yeah,
and says, I don't
yeah,
like this teacher, I hate it. If in today's day
yeah.
and age, I don't know many parents who would say, you're probably bekar, tu hi bekar hoega, tu ja yahan se. No, you would say, what don't you like about her? Okay. What has this teacher done to bother you so much that you don't like? And then, if they say they wear funny hats, like my son said yesterday, you're like, yeah, that doesn't make sense, dude. Like, what has he done to
Yeah.
bother you? What has this teacher done to bother you? So you need to do that. I think asking the clarifying questions, become a deeper listener, right? Go deep.
Too much, especially with kids, too much questions. Like, oh, you don't trust me? Why are you asking me so many questions? This is what it is like. Why you have to clarify that?
Oh
I
God.
fire back.
Yeah.
So yeah, so
But
that's, and yeah, and again, do not interrupt.
oh,
That's
that's a hard
again,
one for us.
it's like, okay, hold on, like, oh, that's what happened. Oh, didn't you do? No, you should have done that. You should have done it before somebody stop telling us. We start giving our suggestions, bombarding. Oh no, what the hell? This and that. Why? Like, oh God, let's like, and then the
Yeah.
conversation is like is now come to the other person. Now you're off now. Now I'm
I,
going to.
when I talk to my husband, I'll be like, this happened. So why did you do this? Why did hang on? Will you listen to me first?
Yeah, yeah. That's a general
I
tendency as
just
well.
started the conversation. Don't interrupt.
Yeah.
Me and you also have to learn this art of not interrupting, at least each other.
Yes. I get super excited telling my thing all of a sudden, like, okay,
Yeah.
sorry guys, no, you carry on. So yes, that happens to me a lot. Yeah. And I also feel that you need to reflect back when somebody has told you something. Reflect back, say something like, "Oh, it sounds like you're feeling sad. You're
Or anything you
overwhelmed."
can, yeah, anything that you feel that's overwhelming them. Like the deeper thing is,
Yeah.
I think you need a break from the situation, like
Yes.
when
Yes.
someone is confiding, when they're like wanting to be heard, sometimes they just want you to be quiet and not problem solve. But
Yeah.
even in that scenario, you need to sit there and help them, like hold their hand in the end and tell them, you know what? I really think this is a lot for you. You're not alone in this. Anybody would be like, if that's what they're feeling, or if they're excited, say, "Oh my God, we should do a celebration. This is a huge achievement for you. You've really worked hard."
Yeah.
A lot of people
Yeah.
don't even get to. So we're talking about problems, but you know what? When people get promotions or they've achieved something, they've perfected that recipe, people don't congratulate people anymore. It feels
No,
like I don't know
they
what
don't.
it is. People are not empathetic. And you need to be empathizing in the situation, like empathizing or congratulatory or whatever it is, right? I think that's
Yes.
really important. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like holding a mirror and helping them see their thoughts clearly,
Yeah.
and then and then
Celebrating or
just
yeah, whatever. Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. So I think we've been talking a lot about what listening is all about, but I think there is similar, there's some perceptions about listening as well,
Yeah.
where
So
people have this
yeah,
mindset.
that's
Oh,
really important.
yeah. So where the people think, oh, it might think like, oh, if I'm listening to this person, and maybe I have to agree to whatever this person is saying,
Yeah.
you know,
Don't be a
that
yes
is
man.
one thing.
Don't be a yes
Yeah.
man always, especially
Oh,
if
I
you
have
don't
to
agree, because that's not what they need. They may not need you to problem, but say, I don't get it, but go on or whatever. Like, be active listening. Just because your
yeah,
viewpoints don't match doesn't mean that you agree with them, but doesn't mean that you interrupt them and stop them from speaking their mind as well. Because opening up to other viewpoints is how you learn. I also think that many of us think that if I'm just quietly listening to somebody, it makes me passive. They'll probably think I agree with them. That's not always the scenario.
that's not
It's
right.
an
Yeah.
active skill that you need to learn. You need to be open to being quiet in the moment when somebody else is speaking and then speak, because then your words become more powerful.
Oh, yes, definitely. It's not about that they want you to fix the problem. They don't want you to fix whatever the problem is. They just want you to hear that.
Yeah.
And sometimes listening is enough. You don't really always need to, go for suggestions, or no, you should do this only, you should that only, oh,
Yeah.
this is what you're going to do once you will go back home and do this,
Yeah.
make sure you do this. No, that's that's another stress you're piling up this person with instead of helping.
Yeah.
So it's hard when you're stressed and emotionally triggered,
Yeah.
but listening is something which really can help you with. But then
I, I
again,
think the bottom line is to introspect and reflect about your self awareness and how to be a better listener.
yeah,
I think
yeah,
it's intuitive. It like takes a little training, but once you open up to the idea that no, I need to be empathetic in the moment, listening becomes easier. You become self-aware of, I don't need to speak to be heard. Let's first hear this person, and my silence and my listening
yeah,
skills to be a part of who I am. So listening is more than so wrapping this up, this topic is that listening is more than just hearing words, right? It's
yeah. Oh
empathy.
yes,
It's connections, it's learning, and very important, it's a sign of emotional intelligence.
oh yes,
It's a sign of
emotional
emotional intelligence.
intelligence.
To be a good listener is a sign of an
Yes,
emotional intelligent person. And what you do with good listening is you manifest fostering stronger relationships, deeper relationships. And
yes.
ultimately, it's good for you and to the person who's being heard.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Rare thing to find these days. Well, I think that's all on Doctors today. Whatever you like about our episode or you want us to discuss, please let us know in the comment section, or you can email us at hello@doctorstoday.com and let your friends know where to find us.
And don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell to stay notified of our videos every Friday at 5 p.m. Thanks for joining us on Talk to Us today. Remember to talk about Talk to Us today. Keep smiling, keep
Laughing
laughing, and keep talking, guys. See you next Friday. Bye.
and keep listening also.
Yes, very important.